I have two answers to that. During, my daughter was 5. My youngest is 5, and so during that storm, you don't know when it's happening how bad it can be. It's just loud. You know, we had my little one crouch down into like all fours, and then we had my next daughter get on top of her, and then my wife on top of her, and then me on top of my wife. And I just shouted, praying the whole time it was going overhead, and you just don't know like how bad this is. Is this house gonna come down on top of me while I'm here? And am I gonna, will it be me that crushes my wife and children? Because the weight, I cannot support the weight of whatever's about to fall on me. Thank God none of that actually happened. And then, the storm passed over, and I went upstairs, I said to my wife, you just stay here. Just stay here with these kids, I'll be back. And I walked upstairs and I was like, I think it's okay, you can come up. And we went out our back door and walked around the side of the house. We live in a cul-de-sac, and we walked into the cul-de-sac. And our neighbors started to drift in, the other people from the cul-de-sac started to come in. And then the sirens started to go off again. So my answer to the fear thing is that second storm. That second, when the sirens started to go off again, we were like, we can't, our house can't handle anymore. Is there really, and then sure enough, we had to go back inside, back into the basement, back into our positions as another storm passed overhead. And so the best answer I can give is it took away some of the safety we feel at home, especially because our home wasn't really repaired by the insurance company. So it also took away, if I'm being honest, my faith in the insurance industry. They always say, well, it's not our job for you to come out ahead. We're just here to make you whole again. And it's like, you didn't do that even. You didn't even come close to that. So it's really frustrating to deal with them. So then for after the storm to come in and help, just was incredible. The first thing they did was listen, which was, going through this process, I really never felt listened to, by insurance or anybody from the city or anything like that. It just felt like everybody was trying to, okay, what's next? What do we need, And after the storm listened. They really heard our experience. They talked to us about what we'd been through, and then genuinely asked, how can we help? And so they helped by listening, and then they helped by getting us some funding to be able to repair things that the insurance company wasn't going to touch. They weren't going to repair them, but were necessary for our home to be lived in and to be kind of restored to what it was before the tornado. So.